welcome to the channel. And today we're going to answer the question, what are all of these Salesforce apps in Slack? Why are there so many options? If you are feeling confused, this video is for you, and you're not alone because it is confusing. If you just look in Slack's app marketplace and look for Salesforce, you see one official app, 2, 3, 4, 5, all these different apps that Salesforce has built to connect to Slack. If you even go look up for more information, right, you'll find just app after app after app. Which one do you use? How do you use them? How do you set them up? There's all this great help resource out there, but wow, it's like you're drowning and trying to figure out how in the heck do we even set these up? Which one do I need to prioritize? Which do I actually use? Which can I ignore? The funny thing about this is we haven't even gotten to the one that is the main new app that you don't even have to set up. There's even, if you go back, an even older app, right? Built by Slack before the acquisition between Salesforce and Slack ever even happened. So let's go through the main ones. First, the Salesforce for Slack app, and you may see this called the Salesforce Automations Legacy app. There's still some usefulness to this by way of being able to route standard Salesforce approvals into Slack. Approvers get notifications. They can click to either approve or reject those assigned items. And you can also set up notifications from Salesforce Flow to either deliver notifications that you're custom building or even send screen flows into Slack from this Salesforce for Slack app, right? The messenger or the sender of the notification will be this app. And you can also do that. You can also do those flow notifications with this sales app. And I'm going to be completely honest, you can completely ignore this one. It had its value a few years ago, but all of the functionality is rolled into the native integration now. You can simply ignore the Sales Cloud app. The same can't be said for the Service Cloud for Slack app. So one thing that this does and does really well is what you've probably heard called case swarming. This allows you to instantly create channels in Slack from your case records in Service Cloud. It also allows you to do things in Slack like create knowledge draft articles or even send messages from Slack over to a chatter feed in Slack. So I still see companies getting a lot of value out of the Service Cloud for Slack app, even though some of its functionality is being rolled into the Salesforce native integrations. Now, the Elevate app, or it might be referred to as Slack Sales Home sometime, was an add-on Slack license really designed for sales users to get notifications about opportunities. And frankly, it is being phased out. All of the functionality will eventually go into the Salesforce app, which is the new integration that you should be using and leveraging for all of your flow notifications, for your workflow notifications that you're building in Slack. This is the new app to use. So you have every right to be confused, but here's my quick read on it. The Salesforce for Slack app, still helpful if you're using standard Salesforce approvals. The Sales app, you can ignore. Service Cloud, helpful if you want to do Service Cloud swarming. The Elevate app will be phasing out and does have one or two items that have not quite made it to parity with the new Salesforce integration. This is the easiest one to integrate with. It's the one that has the lowest burden on end users and they will get the most benefit out of, and the Slack team will be innovating the most on. It's the only one the Slack team is going to be innovating on from here on out. So that's the one to use. And I hope you got value out of this. Thank you.